Deon 806. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for checking this out. If you stumbled upon us, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, leave us a like, leave us a thumbs up, and if you've been here with us for a while, thanks for coming back. Today, got a little Flama Blanca here in the shop. I got a flat on the right rear outside dual. Got a nail in it. I nursed it on the way back from Arkansas the other day. Kept airing it up. It's leaking real slow. So I'm going to pull it off today. We're going to repair that flat. And I'm going to show, just give a demonstration of how to break down a truck tire. I'm going to give two different demonstrations on it. As far as just using the two bars on the old school way, and then some special tools we got to show you the difference. Also, while I had the truck in here today, my drive tires are getting a little bare on the back set of duals. We're gonna move these tires to the front and move these to the back. In other words, we're just gonna rotate the tires. So, and while I have them off, I'm gonna paint these hubs red right here. I did have some beauty rings over them. Had these beauty rings on there like that at one time. I'm going to take them off. We're going to paint them red. And after we get them painted, we're going to go back with just these lug covers, these nut covers right here like that. They're chromed the way this one is. So that's kind of my plans today. Also, if I have time, I'm going to go ahead and put a little polish on these rear wheels. And also I'm going to repolish my fuel tanks with time, as time allows. My dad's here in town today. He lives in Amarillo now, but he's here and his fuel pump went out on his pickup. So this evening tonight, that's what I got to do. Beautiful day out here, y'all. See if that camera will focus. You see out there, green, sun out pretty, about perfect temperature. It's probably in the 60s. Gonna be like 80 tomorrow. They're saying on Monday night, Tuesday morning, we're supposed to get 1 to 3 inches of snow. So, man, that's pretty wild, pretty crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna get started, get this thing jacked up, and y'all check it out. I'll probably do I'm gonna do a time lapse of getting all these wheels and tires off. There ain't nothing special to it, just jacking it up and getting them off. So, y'all hang out. Thanks for watching. Alright, y'all, before I start busting these tires loose, if you look here on these Peeps, and some Macs are this way too, if you look inside here, you can see these tires are the hubs. They got notches in them where your bolts go in. Well, if you try to pull the tire straight off, it's going to fall in that hole, especially when you got it jacked up as high as I do. I usually don't jack it up, but about 1 inch off the ground makes it easy. But with the work I'm doing, I'm getting them up higher. So, but if you look at this one right here, it's solid all the way out. So you always want to make sure you have your wheel positioned like this. That way your tire will come right on off. So just figured I'd show you all that right quick before I start busting all these down. And also, like I said, I usually don't jack it up that high off of the ground. I usually just get them up just enough to clear the ground. That way it's a whole lot easier to handle and to remount them. And like when I go back on with them later, I'll probably lower the truck back down to put them back on. But coming off, it won't be that big of a deal. Back to the time lapse we go. Alright, y'all, I had to take a break from the tire business and wheel business right quick. Gotta go get a load of rock. I guess we took a couple loads of rock to a guy, and we took him about a little bit more than he needed, a bucket load here. So I'm gonna go pick it up right quick. Tag along.
that chain gang. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang.
Well, that was a quick little bit of front end loader action. Back to La Flama Blanca.
Young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang.
All right, everybody. About to patch this tire right here. It's got a nail in it. Roll it here. Marked it. Where did I mark it? Here it is. Right here. Got a nail. Right there. Right there. Anyway, Give y'all, well, we had a malfunction there, dropped the phone. Miss 806 going to help me. She's gonna run the camera for me here. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all the new school way with the good tools, how to break down a tire, and the old school way with the two bars, how to break down a tire. That way you see both ways, how to remount one up and how to patch one. So that's kind of what we're going to do right now. We'll run through it and how to put it all back together. So she's gonna run the camera for me, and I'll kind of talk y'all through it. Check it out. All right. First thing you're gonna do is lay the tire down. Actually, we already know where the nail is. We've already got that figured out, so I don't have to spray it down or test it. Usually I'll put more air in it, air it up, spray it down with soap, check it, but that's the only spot. And it leaks sometimes right there, and sometimes it don't. That's why I was able to salvage it for a while. But first, we need to get all the air out of the tire. You take your valve core tool, pull your valve core out. You can come down here on me. Uh-oh. Don't drop it through the rim. We'll sit there and let the air come out of it right quick, and we'll get back. All right, y'all. We got most of the air out. Kind of keep it on the tire bed. Now you got to break the bead. Most of the time I can break the bead by just walking around it. I already put a little bit of lubrication on there to help the bead break, but sometimes that don't work. So if you can't walk around it and get the bead to break, you gotta get out your bead breaking hammer. Right there. That breaks the bead. Break it on one side, pick it up. If you care about your rims, always make sure you put a piece of mud flap or something down on the floor. Keep from scuffing it up. Can you see all that? Yeah. This side, you gotta break the bead on this one. Sometimes I can just stomp on them, but this one ain't gonna do it. So, grab your hammer again. There we went. One swing, you busted. Get some more lube. This helps the tire come off of slide off of the rim a lot easier. All right, first thing I'm gonna do, new school way. Got two tools to use. This one right here goes first. This breaks your top bead. Slide it in. Come over here. Kind of put it on it. All right. Pull back one handle. Grab the other handle. Push up. There it is. Top bead is off. This one here will get your bottom bead. Push down, pick up, grab the bottom bead of the tire, take it up, come across, push down. There you go. Got the bottom bead broke off. Tires dismounted. I'm going to mount the tire back up so I can show y'all the old school way with just the two bars. mount a tire. This is, make sure it's lubed up good. Walk it around with your knees sometimes so it won't go all the way on. You gotta use a hammer and tap it on the bottom bead. Move it. Drop your top bead down inside the rim on one side. Take your bar. You're just gonna walk it around. There it is. It's back on. So, all right, now to dismount with old school way with just 2 bars. I always call this the snow ski method. Take 2 bars, you push them in on one side of the bead, and you see these pieces on the bar here. Those are what's gonna grab a hold of your rim for you. Take them both like this. You're just gonna push on them and walk across the rim. Like that, like so. And as you can tell, it didn't come all the way off. Usually it'll come all the way off when you do that. So if it don't come all the way off, get a little wider grab on it. There we go. Once you get that wider grab on it, come over here to the other side, pull it on up. Top bead is broke. Break the bottom. Watch out, they're slick when they're wet. Break the bottom bead, stick your bar through, always rotate it, let it fall, take it, give it a good drop and yank. I think hand me that spray bottle, Bubba. 806 Junior just showed up. We're a little bit dry here, y'all, so put a little more lube on it. As you can see, the new school method was a whole lot easier. There you go. That's how you break the bottom bead. So pretty easy. Used to do a lot of these back in the day in my oil field days. So, anyway, we're gonna go over here. 806 Junior, he's gonna do the patch job on it. Some of y'all probably watched the video the other day where we patched 3 nail holes in his pickup tire, so ain't much different on here. I'm breathing hard, ain't I? And we're gonna walk him through it. So, and Miss 806 laughing at me. Getting old, sucks getting old. All right, y'all. We got our nail here. We're gonna try to pull it out with a pair of vice grips first. It isn't all the way, I can't feel it all the way through the rim or through the tire. Well, yeah, I actually do feel it. It's barely coming through the tire on the inside. So what I'll do, feel around the tire here and make sure there's no other nails or no other damage to the tire. I really don't feel nothing. We'll know more when we get it on the rack here in a minute, but see if we can get these pair of vice grips in that groove. All right, well, thought I had it. Boy, nothing ever wants to work whenever you're filming it, you know it? Nothing ever wants to work when you're filming it. See if we can straighten it out here a little bit. Get a hold of it with a regular pair of pliers. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get me a pair of needle nose vice grips. All right, I found a small pair of vice grips and a pair of side cutters, paradox, whatever you want to call them. See if sometimes you can just grab a hold of it with a pair of paradox and pull it out. To me, it feels like going into tire more. There it is. Pretty good sized nail. What do we do with that paint pen? There it is. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and mark the spot again where we can see it good. I got it marked on the inside. All right, we're gonna put it up on a rack here. All right, come here. All right, had a little malfunction with the machine. We're gonna spread the tire. As you see, our hole's still over here. I'm a little off. I need to move it. All right. There we go. We got our hole dead center there now. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna buff it out. Get the airline, bud. All right, come here. All right. Same thing on this one. Just like the pickup, except this one's got bigger ridges. You see them? Yeah. You don't have to get those ridges out. What we'll do is probably go out to that ridge and out to about that ridge and the size of a circle right there. Get it smooth and velvety. Remember, lightly rub it. Gouging it a little bit. gonna finish it up here a little bit, y'all. Alright, we got us a nice velvety finish. Alright, since I don't have no pre-buff, I just use a little bit of brake cleaner. Scrape it, get it, any imperfections out of it. Looks pretty good. Feel it, Bubba. See how it feels like velvet, kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice velvety finish. Next thing we'll do, we're gotta go find a vacuum cleaner. We're gonna clean it out. All right, Bubba's going to get the vacuum and clean it out here. Good. All right, we got the inside tire all cleaned out. Now it's time to put a little bit of cement. We're going to use some vulcanizing cement here. Just apply it in that area like I did the other day. Now go back and forth that way. There you go. That'll work. All right. Sometimes I'll take a match and light that on fire and let it heat up. But it's warm out here again today. We're just going to let it sit there and let it get tacky. Got to find a patch right quick that'll fit that. Got our patch here. Got to remove the back side. Remember not to touch the black stuff no more than you have to, bud. Yeah, it's dry enough. The cement's dried up about enough. Out here it's a little wet still, but right here around the patch you can tell it's pretty dry. Push it on good, son. All right. Take your roller. Right here. Let's roll it a little bit. Here you start on one side and work your way across. That way you can push any air out the other side. All right, let the air out of our spreader. Got left one. All right, we're gonna get it down here and get it flat. All right, finish rolling it. Put some weight on it. Alrighty, let's see how that looks. Alright, looks pretty good to me, y'all. So I guess we're gonna try that. We're gonna mount this thing back up. Nope. Pick it up, roll it off that way. Go over there, and just roll it off at you. Oh, there went my beauty rings for my newly painted hubs. We got more of them though. Miss 806 gonna clean these up for me in a minute, make them shiny. Ain't that right, Miss 806? Alrighty, I'm gonna let Junior here take control of the camera, and I'm gonna show y'all how to mount a tire back up. Same thing as we did a while ago, how we mounted it. Lube it up. Got her lubed up. Tire's going back on the same way it came off. Right rear outside side is down. So just come over here. Work it around. On she went. Get your bar. Get your top bead on. Work it around. Alright. Now we gotta get air back in it, y'all. What I always use, people have different methods. What I do, I always like to lay it on a bucket. 5-gallon bucket. Get my bead seater. I'll get our bead seater topped off. I got a special chuck I can screw onto the valve stem. Put our air on the valve stem. Get the bead seater. Hit. And that's how you see the tire. One of these days I might show y'all the ether method, the old school way, but we ain't gonna do that today. And let that thing fill up. And I gotta put my valve core back in. And we'll get back pretty close here. Enough air in it. We can go ahead and put our valve core back in. Y'all watch out here, because you're gonna have a lot of air coming out the valve stem when you unhook it. Oh heck, that valve core messed up, y'all. I ain't got my glasses on, but I can see the end of it messed up. You see it fold over, Bubba? We gotta take that one back out. Get another one. Continue to put a little air in there. Like I said, when you're filming, nothing ever goes like it should. Alright, we got us another valve core. Let's see if it'll work this time. Alrighty, y'all hear that? We got our valve stem back in. Now, come over here and get our gauge, or our valve stem, our valve core back in. Get our gauge, we're setting that. I ain't got my glasses on, so Bubba gonna have to help me. Set 90. Alright, we're gonna get her to 105 and we'll call it good. Add about 15 more pounds. Man. All right, there she goes. We'll air it get her aired up and get back with y'all. All right, we're gonna check her out here. What we got there, Bubba?
100.
I'll put just a little bit more. Just hold it on there for a second. I'm coming back to you, Bubba. What we're gonna do here now, that tire's done pretty well. We're gonna clean up these 4 outside wheels. Well, I got them off and they're easy to get to. Polish them up, get them a little more shiny again. I ain't gonna do a big time polish job, but we're gonna do a decent one to make them look a little better. That way it'll make our red pop here. What we're gonna do on these red ones, once the tires get back on, I have these caps go over the end of the axle. So on the axle nuts, it's gonna look pretty good. I'll look pretty sharp. Then I'm gonna go ahead and run a little quick run across my diesel tanks and get the streaks out of them. And I think that'll be it for today. Get this done, and my dad's coming down here tonight. We gotta change the fuel pump out on his pickup. I think I said that a while ago, but that's what we're gonna do. What we got, Bub? Hold it on there a little harder till you don't hear much. There you go. 105.
110.
110. That'll work. All right, good enough for Hoods 4. 806 driver, that's who it's for. All right, so I'm gonna put y'all back on a time lapse here of what we're doing out here, and then I'll come back to y'all when we get to the finished product. 806 driver. See y'all in a minute. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to 806 Driver. It's the next day. Needless to say, we didn't get to finish doing the tanks on the Flama Blanca over there. Kind of ran late last night, and I had to get my dad's fuel pump done. So we got it done though, and as y'all seen in the little scan right there just now, it's trying to thunderstorm around here. It's about 85 degrees today, and they're calling for 1 to 3 inches of snow Monday night. So really, to be honest with you, I'm gonna wait till after that snow to do my tanks. But I already got my wheels done up. Just kind of go to the wheels and walk in. See on this back one, here, I have two covers that are different than the rest. I ran out. I need 2 for this hub, and I need all 8 for this hub to finish it out. Come on over here, Miss 806. Some big drops starting to fall. We got this side finished though, completely done. It's completely finished. I need to clean my tires off, but I halfway polished out my rims. They look a lot better. I need to get these diesel tanks done. They're still streaked up, but we're getting there. It's a work in progress, so start walking back toward the truck. It's starting to rain. Raindrops are cold too. But anyway, that's where we're going to end this one at today, y'all. For 806 Driver, B&B Trucking. See y'all on the next one.